Hello, hello. It is I, the game the Signer. I'm gonna try out this video game. So I've already done a bit of the certain story content. I believe that this is the first tutorial. So we learn the game together. Yippee! Nice work. Thank okay. Just a taste of my power. That makes you sound like a super villain member. Oh, the music is loud. 1 second, Amy. Music, Amy. Down. There's probably can also stuff down if I'm going to be streaming and need to hear my own voice to feel comfortable. It's very weird talking without, hearing my own voice. Alright, so move file 200 to the outbox. This task, like most tasks, requires you to leave no trace. You must terminate all of your X's, not move any extraneous files on the network, and not make any changes to the network other than those specified by the task's requirements. Okay. For help completing this task, see Gast walks you through it in the first issue of Design. I see, so Design will be required even to just learn the game. Well, let me try and find that, and I will read it out to the class, I suppose. My design is not in ideal condition. My stapler did not prove powerful enough to handle it. Also, 1 second, it's really hot in my room. I'm gonna adjust that moment. They return, hopefully less hot now. Okay. Now then, let me get to the tutorials. Here we go. Just found the page. Gas walks you through it. In this first tutorial, your goal is to move a specific file with ID 200 from the boo to the boo. Okay, sure. You're going to move it through the link with the ID 800. Okay. Launch Exodus and connect to the tutorial network. Got it. It's an empty exa with a blank code window on the left side of the screen. Type these 5 lines of code into the exa. So, which I have properly stapled thin here now. Okay, so it wants me to do, I think, 800. Grab 200. I think 800. Drop and halt. Simple enough. Hello, Aemon. I am reading from a physical design that I had to print out in order to actually receive the tutorial. I'm trying to read it out to the best of my ability. So yes, now we press the step button, which is this one. And yeah, I can also do the run button. I mean, this seems simple enough, so yeah. Wow, that's awesome. And then, I see. So it has to go through 100 test runs, basically like 100 products in Opus Magnum in order to be happy. Return to desktop. This doesn't actually mean my desktop like it does in Opus Magnum. Oh, okay. Ember's weird. Why is Ember such a weirdo? Anyway, next tutorial. True, odd game. Very real. That's not a reward, loser. But yes, I guess I should, since story is very important to this game, I suppose I should give some context to the story that I did off stream. Basically, what I can gather is that my protagonist baby needs basically cyberpunk insulin to live, and can't afford it, and is hacking to get it. And Ember is being a weirdo, and is the person who's going to facilitate that. Okay, so it wants me to add values from with anything and multiply them. Okay. Well, yeah, it seems like it's again wanting me to copy code from design to understand the concept, which will be link 800 and grab 200, and then, yeah, we're going to start working with the variables, basically. So, I guess I should understand what I'm writing. It wants me to copy fx, and then add e, fxf, wow, do a few more of these. Why is it molly instead of molt? What's that about? Why doesn't it say mold? Why is it silly? It's dumb. Dystopia's grr outside his tiny virus robot. True. And then subby actually, oh, it's probably yeah, E is probably some specific thing. That's probably why it's mold instead of mold. E is an I. It's probably sub I, not sub E. Sub E. Okay, link 800, drop, and then perish. So yeah, I see, okay, so basically what's happening here is that my x is carrying a variable with it of x, and so yeah, I get what's going on here. So f is the number in the file. I guess the first number in the file? Or the next number in the file, that makes sense. I think. Yeah, it should be the next number in the file. So this is saying that I grab that next number, I steal it, then I add the number I stole and the next number to my own number, well, to get a new my own number. Then I multiply, then I subtract, then I make my own number be the file's number again. Actually, I'm gonna do this, but I'm curious if there's another way. Because, like, if I continue it, yeah, like, that works, that's fine. But why do I need this copy? Why can't I simply write this to f? Does this also work? It does. I saved a cycle into size. I've already figured it out. I've cracked the code. Actually, something convenient is that I mentioned that my design is not stapled properly. The part that isn't stapled properly and that's just like loose in there is like the tutorial part, so I can just like pull that out and have a bit of a smaller, less clunky booklet for this. 1 second while I set the rest aside. Yeah, this will work better once I acquire a proper stapler, but yes, I've already done an optimization. Time for next puzzle. I don't have choice. Yeah. Good data. I don't want to be good data. I hate it here. Where is that? Yeah, there's also this little chat log that's just like going. What's up, baboos? Bye. Are you serious? Weird baby. Okay, so tutorial 3. Oh, this one doesn't give me code to copy. This one I have to figure this out on my own. This is about communication between X's, apparently. The next tutorial involves a file that can only be accessed through a one-way link. The X that goes to grab the file will be trapped, so you'll need to create 2 X's and have them communicate with each other. I'll let you figure out the code for this one on your own, but here are some hints. You can create a new file with the make instruction. The file it creates will be empty by default, and it will be automatically held by the Exa that created it. An Exa can delete the file total with the wipe instruction. 2 X's can communicate with each other using the M register. If one Exa writes a value to the M register and another Exa reads from the M register, the value will get transmitted from the writer to the reader. Got it. If an Exa is reading the M register while no one is writing to it, or vice versa, it'll wait until another Exa picks up the other end of the communication. You don't need to time it perfectly. And there's a toggle switch in the Exodus user interface that lets you see the M register to global or local or set the M register to global or local operation. In global mode, 2 X's can cooperate anywhere, blah blah blah. In local mode, 2 X's can only communicate if they're in the same host, which I think is one of these 3x3 babies. Finally, an X in global mode can't communicate with an X in local mode even if they are in the same host. Okay, that makes perfect sense. So yeah, it's time to remember syntax. Yeah, so for this I definitely gonna want global, because I'm going through a one-way thing. Yeah, so my understanding of what we do is link 800, link 799. Oh yeah, I don't need to create a new Exa. XB, hello. Turned into data. Ooh. So right, we need to get to the outbox, and yeah, we need a version of this file where the number is first and the keyword is second. Got it. Yeah, so once I'm here, I guess that what I'm going to do is copy from F to M. That seems right. And then this baby, well, they may as well link to the thing here, and then right, they want to read from the thing. So I think what they're gonna do then is copy. Well, right, I guess they have to make. Is it just make? Yeah. They make, and then they copy M to F. Since, yeah, they're holding a file, so it would be their file register. And then I think I just do this again. And then have you link 800, drop volt, or, oh right, gimme. And then you, I guess, right, wait, halt? This seems right to me. Let's see if this works. There's clearly an issue. Okay, let's go step by step then. So, you move. Yeah, both babies have mobilized. You need to grab the file. Yeah, I just forgot a grab instruction, okay. You forgot that grab instructions were a thing, honestly. This is the downsides of just copying things down without, like, thinking about it. Yeah, this should work now. Okay, there's something else I'm missing. Not sure what it is. I guess it must just be like the wrong file that I put in, so... Yeah, it seems like a link can only be traveled by one baby at a time, so that may be causing timing desyncs that are problematic. Yeah, so you have 400. You have this thingy. Why doesn't this work? I'm confused. I thought this is the situation that I want to create, but I must have gotten something wrong. Or actually, oh, I didn't reverse the order. Got it. Right, that does make sense. So, okay, I know how to change that then. Yeah, I think that what I'm saying then is that I copy that to X, and then here I just add a copy from X to F. Does this work now? Yes, it does. Perfect. That's how you swap the order. I did it. I'm a baby. My size is bigger than I need it to be. Waboo. I also have no idea what size measures. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Let me out. There we go. What do you really want? Just curious, that's all. Okay, bye. I'm almost there, waboo! Learn to do something more than once. This is positive encouragement. I'm sure it is. I will estimate for now. Okay. File 200 contains exactly one number. Create a new file in the outbox, creating the numbers through 0, n through 0 in decreasing order. Interesting. When you are finished, delete the thingy. Yeah, so I need I need to loop until the file contains the number 0. Once I figure out how to like reduce by 1, basically. Yeah, they seem to have partial codes this time. I have to use something called a loop. That makes sense. Yeah, I can compare registers and or values with the test instruction. Like test is if x equals 33 or 38. If the test is true, the t register is set to 1. If the test is false, the t register is set to 0. I see. So the t register is the test register. That makes sense. On their own, test instructions aren't that useful, but if you combine them with conditional jump instructions, then you can jump to different parts of the program depending on the result of the test. T is jump if true, or T jump is jump if true, F jump is jump if false. That makes sense. You need to specify the target with a mark instruction, okay. And that gives me an example of a loop. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna take a moment to parse this. I think I get what it's essentially saying. So, This baby wants to link 800. And then it needs to grab. Could area mean number of robots? It feels like it has some connection to that. I don't know what though. Well, this shows 2 out of 5 size. Maybe it's total cells that are occupied at some point. And maybe this baby has to like go through transition spaces. Actually, oh wait, it shows a thing. Use the game has UI, hover over things and you learn. Your size score is the total number of instructions in all of your X's, including marked pseudo instructions. In this task, your scores will not be eligible for the histograms or leaderboards if your size exceeds 50. Don't be a loser. Okay. Activity is based on link and kill instructions. Got it. And then cycles is cycles. I know that one. Yeah, so once I grab it, I want to do a thing. Yeah, I'm basically going to... It's gonna be a loop where, because my goal is create a new file with n through 0. So I need to... Well, yeah, I'm going to basically be... I'm gonna jump ahead a bit, because I know that what this involves is like... basically put in... I need to reduce the number by 1 and write it to somewhere cool. Actually, would this work better with 2? Kind of, yeah. Two babies, one to make a file, and right there. I'm gonna make a new exa. It sounds simpler that way. Yeah, you do these things. And then... Well, but is this good? I don't know. You have some program experience, right? I'm flailing tinily and not understand involves a process, probably sleepiness. Fair, yeah. Is there anything you're specifically confused about? I, like, of course it's easier with design, but most of this is making sense to me so far. So, I don't know, like, I want to enlighten you, but I don't know how yet if I don't know what you're confused about. Yeah, okay, I think I do want another baby, but maybe I don't. But it's gonna involve a lot of grabbing and dropping if I don't have another baby. By the way, am I allowed to, like, specify exactly what number of baby I make with the make instruction? I feel like I should be. Oh no, it doesn't like that. Because I want to be able to re-grab the thingy I make, but I don't know what number it's gonna be. I don't know if it's random or predictable or what exactly the algorithm is to determine what number my new file is going to be. Sub I is just subtract, basically. I don't know why the I is there yet, but yeah, it's subtracting it's subtracting the second value from the first value and then writing that to the third value. Is what this does. So if I do fucking fxm, then we'll do that thing, it'll be cool. Well, actually, okay, I have an idea for how I can do this. So, yeah, I don't think I want this extra baby. I think I'm going to grab, copy f to x, drop, make, and then Yeah, it's in decreasing order, which is good because it means that I can now copy x to f. Actually, should this just be white? It should probably be white. I don't think I'll need this file again. And then, yeah, so once the value I want is in the file, then I want to start looping, right? Yeah, I think here is where I mark loop, not lock, loop. And then I think it's going to be sub I f1 f, and then test if f equals 0, and then if false, jump loop, and otherwise you do link 800 drop halt, not Jolton. Jolton is different. I don't know what it entails, but it's definitely different. Does this work? You'd not take your baby with you. Cool. What happened? So you grab that baby. Oh, I see. Yeah, I need to go back to actually get the... Or wait, what's going on? Cannot read past end of file. What? Oh, I see, yeah. So I just need to go back. Is there a way to change which number in the file I'm looking at? Or to expand the file? I'm confused. Was there something I missed? Am I dumb? Yeah, I am very confused by how I'm supposed to work with this now. Maybe... I suppose I should make sure they have the sub-I syntax actually correct. No, I think I do. Actually, yeah, I'm very confused why this isn't working. Because, like, I steal that number. And then... yeah, I copy it in. And... oh, yeah, I guess... I see what's happened. This isn't trying to write past the end of the file. If it were writing past the end of the file, that'd be completely fine. It's trying to read past the end of the file. So then maybe what I do is make this... oh, wrong spot. Make this be x instead. And then I add copy xf. And then at this point, so it's gonna be x2. I don't think it matters. Does this work? This seems to. Yeah, okay. You just need to use X to get around the auto progressing. Maybe there's some other way around it. And yes, okay. I figured the thing out. Stop that. But you're awesome. Alright, time for real hacking. Euclid's Pizza. Cause a pizza to be delivered to your apartment. That is awesome. You can also use seek to deal with file progression, but just copying to X is usually easier. Okay, got it. Yeah, I'll probably read through the full instructions thingy on my own time, or if I get completely stuck. Let's discuss over a pizza, a free pizza. Yeah, why not? Don't you want the pizza? Awesome. Okay, append your order, file 300, to the end of the order list, file 200. Means that all orders, including yours, will consist of exactly 5 keywords. And I'm allowed to just leave this anywhere, it seems? They've not explained what's going on up here yet. Okay. Well, I don't think this should be that hard. I mean, what I'm doing is just grabbing this. Link 800. Alright, I suppose I can't grab 200. Well, I'm already holding a thingy. Oh yeah, I see what's going on here. This is forcing me to either constantly pick up and drop something, or I have to figure some other solution. This game has a lot of decoration stuff and levels that just add flavor to what you're doing and aren't actually used for the task. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, this does all seem like, what's going on? Yeah, so I'm going to, I think for now I'm just gonna do like the constantly picking up and putting down thing. It's gonna be annoying, but, or well, hold on, I can do a loop for this. Yeah, I don't need to be annoying. Yeah, so I think that the loop is going to be copying 300 to X, dropping it, picking up 200, copying X to 200. Well, oh, I need to append to the end, and by default I think I'll be looking at the start? I'm not sure. I'll just try it and see what happens exactly. So, yeah, I think that this is where I mark loop. Copy F to X, drop, grab 200. Well, oh, I don't know what my order is going to be each time, right? My order includes both cheese and extra cheese, awesome. Yeah, so I guess I need to... Do I just have to not do this as a loop then? Since I want to jump exactly 5 times. Yeah, I guess... if it's always 5, then I could just do this 5 times. Also, keys, happy, true. So yes, let's copy X to F, drop, grab 300. And I'm just saying, do this over and over again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it gets taller! My baby gets taller! This is awesome, I love it here. And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to just drop it here. Actually, oh right, I want to wipe this one. And then halt. Yeah, I'm not sure if this will work. I think it might not append it as I want it to. Yeah, it's going to change it. So yes, this does not work. What does? Am I going to have to use the seek thingy the tutorial didn't tell me about? Having a scup sign might be bad for this. I may best out the digital version. Yeah, I suppose that there's... Well, okay, there's just runtime errors. That isn't super useful. So yeah, they don't put the immediate next stuff you'd want right when you'd next want it. I'm gonna try to figure out if I can do this with my current rules. I mean... Because I don't know how many orders will be in here, right? Is it always the same number, or will it change? Because right now there's 3 orders in here. If I know that for certain, I think I would just be able to do copy FF 15 times. But, like... I don't know that. Pythagorean, true. Okay, Seek is what you're looking for. Okay, I'll look for Seek in the... I'm gonna pull out the digital one. Having a scuff sign is causing issues. I'm going to get my sign figured out properly before I do another stream of this. My foolish stapler did not know how to behave, and now I am suffering for it. Yes, so where is instruction? Me. Could use the table of contents, probably. This doesn't really help. I know I saw the instructions area. I just need to find it again. Is this? Here's instructions, I found it. Yes, so seek. Yeah, so... Got it, okay. I think I am understanding the seek instruction. Okay, yeah. The one thing I don't get about seek is that it says it will move the cursor forward or backward. How do I specify whether I want forward or backward? They literally just put like seek plus? Or is it like seek 999 plus? Oh, that makes sense. So just 999 should work. Okay, oh yeah, I get it now. I understand what's going on. Okay. So yes, I don't know if this will work. Because, yeah, when I pick it up again, I go back to the start. And also, oh yeah, hold on, none of this works actually. Well, I could make it work, yeah. I just need to add a lot more seek instructions. So before this XF, I will always have a seek. And then, also, in order to actually get what I want from this thing, I need seeks 2. So seek 1, and then this is seek 2, this is seek 3, and this is seek 4. I think this works. Yeah, it's just very big. Okay. Huh. This reminds me of refined gold. It reminds me a lot of refined gold from Opus Magnum. Time to enjoy pizza, for you at least. I'm not going to have any. Guess why? Why can't I just answer you're a robot? You're very obviously a robot. You're far away. I'm an AI construct. But I have to act surprised? I knew this. This is very obvious. A little. I'll have to remember that. Oh, cutscene time. Wow.
Pizza delivery.
Oh. You have multiple jobs. This is the person who told me the price of the Cyberpunk insulin.
Don't look too surprised. I'm an independent operator. Economy like this, you got. So, here's your pizza, and here's your other package. I hope it helps. Good work getting that money together. If there's anything else you need, you know who to call.
I see, so Nevis is part of this whole thing. Part of Ember's weird scheme. And I have 2 puzzles, yippee! I have to hack my arm. Wow. Time to hack myself, thumb up. Okay, so read a value from the nerve connected to your central nervous system, CNS, and relay it to the nerve connected to your arm, ARM. And clamp in the value so that it never goes below -20 or above 50. Repeat ad infinitum. Since this task takes place inside a network you control, that's your own body, it's not necessary to leave no trace. Your access should be written to operate indefinitely. Got it. This is a looping puzzle. Note that nerve is a hardware register, not a file. You can use it directly in your code like any other register. Got it, okay. So I don't pick it up, I just say CNS like I'd say X or M. Okay, got it. So Interesting. Yeah, so I need to figure out how to clamp the value, which... Hold on, I'm confused. What does that mean? Because if I want to relay the same value from my CNS to my arm, then, like, I can't modify the value, but isn't this telling me to modify the value if it's outside a certain range? Does it mean, like, if it would be below negative 120, I need to set it to negative 120? Oh, show goal. I see. That helps, thank you. Yeah, so that is what it's saying. Okay. Got it. I think I can do that. Yeah, so I'm saying link 800, which I assume will simply fail if I can't go there on future loops. Well, I guess I can do mark loop instead, potentially. We'll see. But yeah, then I want to... I'll be taking this into X, basically, right? Actually, something I just realized. Can one exa both, like, read from and write to M in the same action? My assumption would be, like, probably. I don't know if you need multiple X's to use M at all. I'm not certain about that. Yeah, one way or another, I'd probably want to copy CNS to X. Don't like CNS? Do I need to say nerve? Let me actually look at the debugging the page then. I'm gonna quickly skim this. So you can just make sure I actually have the basic details right. This doesn't seem like it's anything useful, really. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, does it like it if I say, like, hashtag nerve? It seems to. Okay, sure. I guess that's the actual thing I have to say. So yeah, I have the number. The register name is nerve. Okay, got it. Yeah, I'll just use whatever nerve is in the same host, I think these are called. Since there are multiple nerves. The puzzle. I guess there's never allowed to be multiple nerves in one host. So yeah, I then need to, I guess, test the number. Yeah, so test X less than negative 120, I think this would be, assuming it likes less than. And then... Oh yeah, I guess I need to figure out if statements now. Since I know exactly what I'm looking for, I'm gonna go back to the instructions thing. to see if there's like an if statement thing or not. I guess, well, the way you do is jumps, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a proper if statement, but you can use a jump. Music is decently jammed, true. So, yeah, I guess what I'm saying then is... Well, right, I can use mark loop, I think. Or perhaps this should be mark start. It'll work as a mark no matter what. And then this will be T-jump to a place. Jump low we'll go with, and low will exist later. Then if I'm not doing that, then I want to test if x is above 50, and that would be T-jump high. And then I can... Well, yeah, if it gets neither, then it is just gonna do... Well, I should probably have the series of links right here, before I even test. Since it's going to be doing a bunch of link 1. Link 1. 1. That will be 1, 1, 1, and then 1 more. Link 1. Having played this game helped me a lot when I had to learn programming and assembly in school. Yeah, I'm having to learn programming myself for my own purposes. Not assembly, but still, so I'm kind of hoping this may assist me and make it a bit easier. That's part of why I got the game. If true, they jump to low. True. Also, my OBS is completely freaking out. I need to get that figured out. Anyway. But yeah, so now I suppose I can do mark low. This will involve... I guess it will just be copy minus 120 to x. And then... Well, actually, I guess I can just directly copy minus 120 to nerve. And then... I wonder if there's just like a basic jump. Well, I guess it'll still be true, so I can T-jump to... Well, right, I guess I'll have to T-jump to somewhere where I do 4 minus 1 links. Or something. For now, I'll just do the mark high, since I know what this is. Copy 50 to nerve. What programming language are you looking to learn, if you know? Right now, in the immediate future, it's Lua, since that's what Tabletop Simulator uses. I need to figure out Tabletop Simulator scripting for my prototyping, but after that, I have some experience in, I'm pretty sure, with C#. I might continue with that. I don't know what Godot uses by default. It'll probably be whatever that is. Godot's likely the next, like, useful place I could use my programming if I decide to continue pursuing it after that. It sort of depends on whether or not I can get someone else willing to help me with the programming. Because I don't think that program is, like, I hate looking up syntax, so I don't think it's something I'm naturally that suited to. Being able to have someone else do it would be quite nice. But yeah, so I think that now what I'm saying is well, right, this should have F jump to, I'm gonna call it end. Well, actually, right, I guess it would be copy X to #nerve, and then F jump to end, and then here it'd be jump end. I assume it likes jump end. If it doesn't like jump, we can change that to T jump, which is like bad coder practice, but would work. I think I'd like to learn programming. Both my parents are programmers, so I can learn it and help you. Happy! I also know some programmer friends, not sure how open they are to help though. Interesting. Yeah, that might be useful and helpful and good. Okay, anyway. So yes, at mark end, I am... Oh yeah, at this point I've copied the thin to nerve, so this is going to be length minus, not minus, tilde, length minus 1, and then I suppose I can just copy that 4 more times. Bam, bam, bam. And then I think this is jump start, I'm pretty sure. Does this work? Seems to. Yeah, it's handling extreme value as well. Nice. Woo. Awesome, I did the thing with really high activity. Oh wow, you can get the activity super low apparently. And a lot of people have. Interesting, this seems like something where it was forced to do... Well, oh, I guess you can make a file. Yeah, that makes sense. You can always learn programming the hard way. Buy a game like Exapunks and just get started. Then you learn real programming and be amazed by how easy doing things is. Yeah. I have a little bit of coding experience, thankfully, but... Actually, oh wait, I just realized you're talking to Aelin, that makes more sense. The hotfix should keep you useful. Useful? I don't like that word for me. I'm glad I don't have a body. Yeah, it sucks. It's awful. And then I suppose it's last stop Snacksnet. You like snacks. You don't have to answer that. I know you like snacks. This is silly. It's an experiment. Hypothesis. It will be very funny. I like this. I'm down with this. Oh, you can transfer data between hosts for no activity cost and that makes sense, yeah. You just put a second baby. I know, for some reason I like doing everything with 1x, it's easier to conceptualize, which I guess I'm the exact same way in Opus Magnum, so it does make sense. Remove the keyword peanuts from the peanut blast recipe. I see. Note that the target keyword will appear in different position in each of the 100 test runs. To view and debug each of the different test runs, click the arrow button to the next test run and display above. Oh, I see. So you get to see, like, different things. Yeah, so I guess I want to just... Well, yeah, there's a pretty simple way to do this. Yeah, since what I can do is just, like, grab 300, copy fx, wipe, don't need it anymore, make 800, grab 209, and then I think what this is basically going to be is just like mark loop, test f equals x, and then it's f jump loop, and if not, well, oh no, well, yeah, on a failure I want to seek one. So maybe I don't mark loop yet. Maybe first I test once, and then... well, yeah, next I guess what I do is... seek one, test again, and then this can be my loop? Yeah, this makes sense to me. So this is f jump loop, and this is the loop. Well, right, mark loop. I think this would work. And then if I'm not looping, then what I'm doing is removing it, which, how would I actually remove something entirely while leaving the rest unchanged? Back to the thinny fin. Anyway, okay. Let's see. Yeah, since you can only do like math stuff with actual numbers, I'm not allowed to like subtract peanuts that I had. Oh, void, there it is. Remove the thinny thing. So yeah, so what I want is void f. Okay. And then drop false, I think. Does this work? Something's wrong. Actually, oh, I guess grabbed the completely wrong thing. Yeah, this is a file I don't care about. Oops. Well, I'll explain it. Yeah, so I'm doing a second link 800 actually. Does this work now? Nope. Did not get the thingy. So yeah, I have the keyword peanuts. I'm testing if that is peanuts. It is not, so I seek. Oh, I don't need to seek. I see what's going on. Yeah. The seek doesn't need to exist at all, since test is read-in. That makes sense. So yeah, I actually just do mark loop here. And then does this work? No. Right, before this I need to do seek -1 then. Yeah, the seek is just the opposite of what I thought it was. This should work now. I'm surprised they don't teach you seek in the tutorial. It feels really important. You know, I wonder if you even need this file 300, if you're allowed to just directly copy peanuts into your thingy. I don't think you are. I think you have to copy either a number or a repository. But Like, I'm pretty certain that's true. I don't think you can just, like, write a keyword, like, bam, there's my keyword now. Okay, got gatekeepers, a lot of them. Oh, there's test run data. Wowie. 32, how horrible. I'm guessing 32 is the cycles number. Yeah, so this is saying that the longest this can ever take is 32 cycles, and these are the times that it did that. Okay. Is this activity? I'm guessing so. Yeah, and my cycles number is 32, so yeah, that does seem correct. Okay. No peanuts in Peanut Blast. Was that funny? Hilarious. Yes, foiled expectations. Humans' behavior is predictable in aggregate. More data for the corpus. Wonderful. Yeah, I forgot whether I said the last one would be last puzzle or not, but I think this is probably actually last puzzle. Well, maybe not. I could do... I don't know. I'm starting to get less stuck. I didn't get stuck on, like, I think either of those at all. So maybe... We'll see. I wasn't paying attention. This is probably about Gast. Old friend. Okay, so I have to erase Gast's debt to the copy shop by zeroing out his balance in the customer database, file 200, and appending a payment to the payment log, file 201, with today's date and the exact amount of his prior balance. Okay. I have to figure out today's date. Gast customer ID is available in file 300, okay. I assume there's some... Actually, oh yeah, there's date and time up here. So you have to actually use these, I see. And there's a little baby here, having fun. With their silly little file. They're an inaccessible baby, unfortunately. Oh, and this is one mite, that's worth noting. I'm pretty sure that's what one mite looks like, at least. So yeah, I think this is saying that I'm gonna have one exa that just does link 800 and link 801, and then grab silly date and time numbers for my other baby. Well, I don't need time actually, I just need date. So yeah. Oh, that's some real crime, true. So yes, and then yeah, so I need to find this number in the customer database, and I'll just zero the other numbers. Well, I say this number. I need to find this keyword technically. Then yeah, I add a payment to here with date, thingy, and just the numbers that were here, I guess. Yeah, I suppose I can do show goal. Oh yeah, you have to hold it. So yeah, it's just copying both numbers from there. Got it. Okay, this makes sense. It also sounds hard. It seems like the first real puzzle where you can, like, optimize. I think she can feed. Thanks, awesome. Yeah, I'm having this baby rush into here, but for cycles it may be better to do something else, actually. I'm gonna try optimizing for cycles to start. So yeah, I'll probably go there later, actually. And for now, I will... I guess, like... I don't know what I'm doing. I need to think about a plan for this more in detail, actually. I've been acting like I know what I'm doing. The truth is that I do not. What do I do here? How do I play the game? So I'm going to need to find the keyword that I have. I guess that'll be tests, yeah. Test seek 2, got it. So I test seek 2, if the test succeeds, then I want to copy that number, put it there, and do the same thing again. Well, actually wait, hold on, yeah. Getting the date immediately actually does make a lot of sense, because if I do this, then, or no, wait, yeah, if I do this, then what I'm saying is that I'll be able to take that date, and just, like, immediately start working on this afterward. I wonder, there could be 3 X's. I kind of want to do a 3rd Exa. Sounds convenient. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have this Exa, or oh right, at some point an Exa needs to use 300 actually. Sort of forgot that that was true. I guess it'll be XB. So you grab 300. Then, well yeah, I suppose you don't need to carry it with you really. You can just copy FX, wipe. I'm pretty sure that should work. And then once you're here, you can grab 200. And then I think this is just gonna be test if X equals F. Well, actually, I think I'm gonna have to do the same as I thought I had to do last time here, actually. Yeah, I think it's going to be that, not skip 2, seek 2. Not seek 2 either. My hands don't like me tonight, apparently. Yeah, so I test that, and then if that's not true, then I jump the loop. If it is, then what I want to do is things. Well, I suppose I can start thinking about what exactly you're doing while I figure this out. 203 is wrong, 201. Yeah, you're going to just seek straight to the end. Seek 999. Copy M2F then. And then at that point this baby just dies forever. Bye. Then yeah, once you do that, but then I'm gonna get some water, 1 second. A return. Okay, So yeah, at that point you're going to need the information that this baby currently has. So I guess this is actually... Yeah, at this point you kind of may as well copy X to M. Then you can copy M to F again. And then from there you copy F to M. You copy M to F. Yeah, and then it's just the same thing again, right? F to M. Copy M to F. Or actually, wait, will I move when I write? I forget if I move when I write. I might need seeks in here. Wait, and there's also gonna be drop halt at the end of all of this. Does this work? Yeah, something went wrong. Oh right, hold on, it looks like this actually went completely correct. It's just that I need to void this out. Actually, did this go completely correct? Maybe it didn't. I don't know, I'm going to look through that in more detail. Yeah, so like... Yeah, I'm looking here, so you get the date, then you get that, you get that, you get that. Yeah, that's all correct. I just need to remember to actually zero those numbers out. Which, right, I think my idea was I copy them to X. Well, I guess actually, yeah, what I can do is just keep this. And then just do seeks -2, copy 0f, copy 0f, and that should work. Oh, interesting. This is the very first time that I have had a problem on a test run other than the first. So what went wrong here? I suppose each test run is always the same, so I can go to test run 9 and see what the problem is. And oh, I see what it is. Yep, that makes sense. It was the first one. Yeah, so I guess I need... Well, that's pretty simple to figure out. It's just T-jump to thin. And then... Yeah, this is mark thin. This should work now. It's definitely not perfect. You can see that my size is bigger than the average, but it does work. And it's on the right number of cycles, so that's cool. Yeah, I want to optimize these puzzles at some point, but yeah. I need to like actually figure out the game better before I can really feel confident about that. True. I do find it funny how the first baby just ceases to exist, like, so early in the solution. It's like, I do my one thing and I die. Bye forever. I guess this... Oh, I get it, but I don't get it. I'm tired. Actually, hold on. I said I wasn't gonna optimize this yet, but also, like, I do kind of have an idea. I guess I can copy it if I want. Yeah, where's... Actually, yeah, where do I find, like, my separate solutions? Right, connect to network. Oh yeah, new solution 1, create new solution. Except for what I actually want to do isn't create new solution, it's copy this. So yes, my thought is that since this baby, like, starts being useless so early, I could have them do more things first. I could have them first grab 300, and then copy F to M, and then you don't grab 300 or do any of this first stuff. Instead, your faster baby, who is going to, instead of copy X to M, or no, right, you're, instead of testing X equals F, you're going to test M equals F. The cursor is throwing me off. Yes, M equals F, M equals F, okay. And then, yeah, this copy doesn't need to exist at all at that point, in theory. But then you need to change a lot if I'm doing this, since otherwise you're going to end up with the wrong order. Yeah, I guess that you need to... Well, here's an interesting idea. Okay, I'm going to try something. So the idea is that I am going to copy 1 to M at this stage. And then before you do any of your stuff, I'm going to have you mark weight. Maybe there's like some proper weight thing that this should work. You're just going to test if M equals 1 for a while, and if false, you jump to weight. And then if not, then this should come in, yeah, this date copy should come in before here. Although, oh right, then I'll need... Well, right, I guess your X is never used, so... Yeah, you can copy M to X here, and then this first copy will instead be X to F. Or no, the second one, I mean. This will be M to F, this will be X to F. You know, these... The fact that it's always like M, X, and F feels like very transcoded. Like M to F, X to F, F to M. I'm saying these things constantly just to play the game. Is this transgender propaganda? Maybe. You're brave. I just want to hide from AI and go to E. Fair. Okay, so yes, I think this might do a thing. Yes, let me remember where I was. Right, this should wipe actually. I forgot a wipe instruction here. Yeah, the idea... I think this makes sense. So the idea is that we're waiting until it's sending this one signal as a signal to this guy, to XC, to just wait for a while. And then whenever XC... Well, right, when the signal stops being one, it'll start being the date, and then you're allowed to copy the date and go through all the stuff. The one problem with this is if you end up doing the thing first, which I think... Or wait, does this make sense? None of this makes sense. Hold on, I'm being very silly. So right, I'm doing 1 until... What in the world is going on? I think I got very confused somewhere. Oh, hi, Tian. Yeah, I'm currently trying to optimize this for cycles. I already completed the puzzle, but I'm very confused. I think I got lost somewhere. So the idea is I have XA grab 300 and get its contents to the other babies so that XB doesn't have to do it. Yeah, and so XB is the one that uses that. Right. XB uses that to test for if M equals F, but then... Right, you have to wait until... Well, right, so it's going to be XB that wants to send us a signal of 1. Yeah, 1 is just, like, what I'm using as a wait signal for M, the global variable. Like, hey, if it's 1, then don't do your thing. So yeah, I guess then... Well, actually, yeah, you want to... You're not using X either, since this X doesn't need to exist, so... You also are going to copy to X, actually. And these are going to start being X instead. I think that's the idea. Maybe this won't actually be faster cycles in the end. Yeah, so copy MX, and then copy 1M, and that will be our wait signal. Well, actually, do I need to wait it? Or yes, I do need to wait, yeah. This is weird. This actually, I might not need to wait. This might just be... Well, no, I think I do need to wait. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on anymore. Actually, I just realized, does M get cleared when someone reads it? I forget. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure whether or not this works at this point, or if I need some other thing to happen. Does this work? No. I suppose I can look at this position. Oh no, this position doesn't tell me much. It tells me this, like, failed to write entirely, it seems like. Or, oh yeah, you copied... Oh yeah, you're just waiting for communications. Yes, this does fail for that reason, that M is getting cleared whenever it's read. I forgot that happened, since it's different with X, I think. In that case, I don't think this concept works. A concept similar to it might work, where you still get to use XA to grab 300, but I don't think this works. So for now, I will move on. and figure out whether or not I have the stamina to keep streaming. This game is really complicated, which is good. I did this specifically for brain exercise to help get to sleep afterwards, but yeah. I suppose I can at least look at the cutscene. What's up, Isadora?
Hello? You in there?
Puzzle is died. True. Hello.
Hey, I brought you some snacks. It's well, it's peanut blast, but without the peanuts. I guess there was some screw up at the factory, so now we have a bunch of these that we can't sell. Seemed like a waste to throw away.
Oh. And, I mean, I suppose it was good for us in the end to do the funny.
I hope you're doing okay. We should hang out again sometime. I don't have a lot of free time anymore. Working at Last Stop's really taken over my life.
Tragedy. Wow.
I should get back. Take care, okay?
That doesn't seem good. Oh, it's Gast. Hello, Gast. Yeah, I guess I don't think I ever explained. One of the story things I did before streaming was Gast handed me the Zine that I've been referencing. So this is a named character that I know. Alright, I'm going to attempt this puzzle. We'll see whether or not I finish it. Maybe. Write Ember 2's message, file 300, to the highway sign. The file contains one character value for each position on the sign from left to right, top to bottom. Okay. For more information, see hardware hacks, electronic highway signs. Okay. Yeah, this seems both complicated and like something that having a properly stapled sign would be useful for, so maybe I will actually hold this one for later. Yeah, I think I will. I think I'm gonna do that. In hopes that you all don't mind being robbed by the failings of my stapler, but I think that is where I'm going to call it, in fact. So, hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Remember to like and subscribe. Bye bye, have a nice night.